Have you ever wondered why an apple falls from a tree, or why we're all stuck to the earth instead of floating off into space? It all comes down to one of the most mysterious and fundamental forces in the universe: gravity. It's the invisible hand that sculpts galaxies, orchestrates the dance of planets, and keeps our feet firmly on the ground. But what exactly is it? For centuries, this question puzzled the greatest minds. Then, in the 17th century, a brilliant man named Isaac Newton had his famous aha moment. Supposedly, after seeing an apple fall, he realized that the same force pulling the apple to the ground was also keeping the moon in orbit around the Earth. Newton described gravity as a universal force of attraction between any two objects with mass. The more massive the objects, the stronger the pull, and the farther apart they are, the weaker the pull. This idea was revolutionary. It explained so much, from the tides in our oceans to the paths of comets soaring through the solar system. For over 200 years, Newton's law of universal gravitation was the final word on the matter. It worked perfectly for almost everything. But as our telescopes got better, we noticed something odd. The orbit of Mercury, the planet closest to the Sun, didn't quite match Newton's predictions. It was a tiny discrepancy, but it hinted that the story of gravity wasn't complete. It was a cosmic puzzle waiting for a new genius to solve. And that genius was Albert Einstein. In the early 20th century, Einstein turned our understanding of gravity completely on its head. He proposed something mind-bending. Gravity, he said, isn't a force at all. Instead, he described it as a consequence of the curvature of spacetime. Whoa, hold on, what's spacetime? Imagine a giant, stretchy rubber sheet. That's spacetime. Now, place a heavy bowling ball in the center. The sheet bends and warps around it. That bowling ball is like a massive object, such as the sun. Now, if you roll a smaller marble nearby, it won't travel in a straight line. Instead, it will follow the curve created by the bowling ball. That's what planets do. They're not being pulled by a force. They're simply following the curved path in space-time created by the sun's mass. The apple falling to Earth, it's just following the curve in space-time that our planet creates. Einstein's theory, called general relativity, didn't just solve the mystery of Mercury's orbit. It made some astonishing predictions. One of the wildest was that gravity could bend light. This was confirmed during a solar eclipse in 1919, making Einstein a global superstar overnight. Another incredible prediction is that massive objects can affect the flow of time itself. Yes, you heard that right. Time actually runs slightly slower in stronger gravitational fields. This isn't science fiction. It has a real effect that we have to account for in our GPS satellites to make them work accurately. If we didn't adjust for this time-bending effect of gravity, your GPS would be off by several miles every single day. So, who was right, Newton or Einstein? Well, in a way, both were. For most everyday situations, Newton's laws are an incredibly good approximation. They're simpler and work just fine for launching rockets or predicting the path of a baseball. But when you're dealing with extreme gravity, like near a black hole, or you need extreme precision, like with GPS, you need Einstein's revolutionary vision of warped spacetime. From a simple falling apple to the vast, swirling galaxies, gravity is the master architect of our universe. It's a force that bends light, warps time, and holds everything together. It shows us that the universe is far stranger and more wonderful than we can ever imagine. So the next time you drop something, take a moment to appreciate the incredible, invisible dance of space-time that's happening all around you. Thanks for joining me on this cosmic journey. If you enjoyed unraveling the secrets of gravity, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into the amazing world of science. See you next time.